And finally, to the film which some viewers will have already had a chance to see at preview screenings over Easter, Lolita.
Monsieur Humbert.
Yes. Mrs. Hayes, is it?
Charlotte. I'm so pleased to make your acquaintance. Frank McCoo told me all about your scholarly pursuits. I myself just cherish the French tongue.
Adrian Lyne's film version of Vladimir Nabokov's novel Lolita is more faithful to the source than Stanley Kubrick's 1962 version. For one thing, it takes place in the post-World War II period, which the earlier film didn't. And you really get a feeling for middle America, the back roads, the motels of the period, something entirely lacking from Kubrick. Jeremy Irons is Humbert Humbert, who lost his first love at the age of 14 and continues a doomed search to recapture it. He arrives in a small Midwestern town to teach at the local college and rents a room in the house of Charlotte Hayes, Melanie Griffith, whose energetic, inquisitive daughter, Lolita, Dominique Swain, openly flirts with him.
Want to see my chin wobble?
Okay.
Humbert! Humbert. Is she keeping you up?
Humbert's obsession with Lolita leads inexorably to tragedy. Despite occasional moments of humour, the overall mood is melancholy, and there's no truth to the contention that the film condones pedophilia. Indeed, the entire censorship fuss that surrounds it is a gloomy throwback to the kind of debate going on in this country 35 years ago. Jeremy Irons and Dominique Swain are excellent in their roles, and Frank Langella, in the role Peter Sellers formerly made so memorable, is impressive as the odious Quilty. Margaret.
What I found remarkable about this is that Adrian Lyne's films have been sort of sexually exploitative, 9.5 Weeks, Fatal Attraction, and the restraint with which he's approached the material in this film is, I think, admirable, because it's a beautiful looking film. It doesn't exploit this situation at all. Jeremy Irons I think, gives one of his best performances ever as Humbert Humbert. And Dominique Swain is an absolute find as Lolita. I mean, it's a beautiful film. It's got such an inexorable, tragic arc to it that how anybody could think that this wasn't fit for adults it's really so infuriating.
It is infuriating. I mean, it says a lot about the moral climate in this country at the moment, that a film as serious and responsible as this could be damned by people.
But you see, I think most Australians are very happy to see this film and let other people see it. I think the moral climate is healthy. It's just that a few people think it isn't.
That's right. Well, a few people are trying to make it unhealthy.
Yes.
I'll give this 4. What about you?
Yes, I'm giving it 4 stars too.
Saying that I...
Exactly. This is a very serious matter. What we're trying to say to you is that someone in the family, maybe you. This is very difficult for me. Well, let me put it this way. Someone in the family ought to instruct that dear child in the process of human reproduction.